Well, it was a challenge, but you got the job done.
Yeah, I mean that's a credit to the guys. I think good teams find a way to win. It wasn't our best game, but still not our worst. We didn't give up a ton. It just didn't, it was a little sloppy for I guess the coaching staff's liking. But again, it's been quite a run here and a lot of games and a lot of nights, and we're taking off for Guelph again here. Maybe we'll have a little better effort tomorrow.
That third period, I mean, 2 shots that just seemed really unusual. Did they change? What did they change on you there in the third?
Well, I think we stayed back a little more. I think that was more us than anything. It wasn't just the 2 shots. I think we kind of went to a bit of a 1-2-2 obviously, but we sat back, and that's not our style. But again, a lot of games, a lot of nights. I know we're getting rest, but it's been quite the run here, and I just we played smart.
I mean, you find another way of winning at home. I mean, I know you get a little closer to that first spot overall in the conference, but you guys have found a way to win at home, regardless of whether there's no fans in the stands, there's 500 in the stands, or there's 5,000 in the stands. What's gone so well here lately at home?
Well, I think right from day one, we made it a point to be a tough building to come into. We play most of our games here, half our games right in this building, so why not take advantage of it and make it a tough place to visit? And I think we've done that. I thought the second period we came out and we were physical. Obviously, Flaherty, a 16-year-old, fighting an overage, and then you got Sobolev challenging another guy, and then I called him Johnny Lindros after the period there. That shift that got the fans on their feet. I mean, it's just we seem to rise to the occasion, and after the first, when we weren't satisfied with our game, we said being physical is our identity, and I think they went out and proved that in the second period. And in the third, we sat back a little bit, but again, played smart. They got that one break, and they capitalized on it.
I mean, the 2-0 deficit early on, that's not been your MO through this streak either. You've usually jumped on teams.
Yeah, but again, there's no one slouched on the bench. It was all, we got this, boys. We'll get them back. And obviously, the special teams have been fantastic, and they went back out. Power play gets one. Penalty kill kills them off. We get a late one in the period there. I put Johnny, Maggio, and Cools back together because when we're behind, it seems to be the recipe, and they get one before the period's out, and then we're able to go back to our normal lines.
Is it a bit of a confidence boost for knowing that some games are like you blow the guys out, but other games like tonight, it's tight checking, it's like a playoff style game, you can still win, you don't have your best team there?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think a big point of focus is getting ready for the playoffs. There's no better way to do it, but then, prepare like you're playing playoff games. So we talk about it before, and a lot of games before the third period, we're going to get these situations in the playoffs. We got to be able to shut them down. I think the boys took it a little to heart today, and we shut ourselves down. But again, it was a good effort, and we're happy that we're 11 straight. I mean, it's just a great run we're on.
Can you talk a little bit about the graduating players tonight and their performance?
Yeah, I mean, the last game at home was a real focus for the guys to help, do it for these OA guys that have been here. D'Amico 5 years and Henny for 4, and then obviously Parrott just coming over. But again, just great hockey players. We're glad they're on our side, and it was nice to get a win for them.
Hey, Mark, can you just talk real quick? I know you're late in the season, and every win, brings another this. But I mean, 42 wins. It's only happened 3 other times in franchise history. And do you try to avoid looking at those numbers and just sort of focus on the job at hand, or can you stop and savor those moments a little bit?
To be honest with you, you just said that. I didn't even know any of that stuff. So that's so much, I'm just taking it a game at a time. I know it's cliche, but again, we're pushing. I think we really focused on, the CHL top 10 and trying to move up and keep gaining respect that way. But again, the other stuff will all come if we play the right way, and they're doing that right now.
Whatever it takes on the ice. Whatever it takes in the community.
Whatever it takes in practice.
Whatever it takes in the classroom. Whatever it takes for each other.
Fans, wear your reds. Be Windsor proud and Windsor loud.
We need you to do whatever
it
takes.
I mean, I know Mark's happy that you brought some balance to that second line, but when you get that tap to go out with Johnston and Cooley, what goes through your mind, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's coming at a time in a game where we're usually down and we're looking for goals. So I mean, every time we go out there, we're not just together to play hockey. I think we know that every time we go out there, we need to create and get chances and hopefully put up some goals. So I think that's our mindset, that when we get together, right away we want to put the puck in the back of the net.
kind of work that way too, though, right?
Yeah, we're today, I think, second shift, we got one. So when we can go together like that and try to spark a few different lines, I think that's really helpful for our team.
The 2-0 deficit early, anything in particular?
No, I think sometimes you're going to get down early, but good teams find a way to win, and I think that's what we did tonight. They're a really good team, and they came out hot. I mean, we're the team to beat right now, and I think they kind of came in with that mindset, and they got up early, but I'm proud of our team in the way that we came back tonight, and that's a playoff-style win right there, and I think we fed off the crowd all night, and they really helped us get the 2 points.
Talk about, you can talk about the crowd. You guys have, dominated a best home record in the Western Conference, but it's not just been when there's been 5,000 in the building. I mean, you've been able to win when there's nobody in the building. You've been able to win when there's 500 capped or 50% capped. What is it about here, and why have things gone so well? Because it wasn't great at the start of the season, but you guys have really gotten rolled here.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just a sense of routine. Obviously, playing on the road, it's a bit tough where you're going to have bus legs and you're going into different rinks and stuff like that. And it's definitely not living at home and waking up and having your breakfast ready for you and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty common throughout all of hockey that you're going to be better at home. But I think that's something that we're really trying to work on before playoffs is trying to balance it out and become just as good on the road as we are at home.
Important, too, to come back and get this one because, I know you have goals to get first in the Western Conference, but whatever happens is going to happen on the road from here on out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we're all kind of looking at the points and how close we are to clinching, and we know that it's just in the grasp. And Guelph's a team; they're a really good team, and they're a potential probably second-round matchup if they win. So I think we came in today, and we lost 7-1 last game, so we wanted revenge tonight, and it felt really good to get that one back and show them what kind of team we are.
I asked Coach the same question I'll ask you. Is it a bit of a confidence boost knowing that even if things aren't going smoothly on Maggio, if you're trying to say you can still find a way to come back and get the 2 points?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's something that we've really developed over the course of the years, just that no-quit attitude. And I don't know if we've ever really been down on ourselves at the start of the year, maybe a bit, but I think there's that confidence in the room after a period or two that we know we're right in the game, and we're never really out of a game with the offense that we have, and I think that we can always come back. So I really like the pride that we have in being able to come back and not quitting, and I think we've shown that countless times this year.
I asked Mark, and he didn't seem to remember. He doesn't really keep track of these things, but I mean, 42 wins is the fourth highest total in this franchise for wins in a season. I mean, you followed the team growing up. I mean, what's it like to be on a team with that kind of?
Yeah, no, I think it's really cool. It reminds me of that first place team that I was on in Ottawa, and just being able to be on a team like this and actually contribute means the world to me. And I think every kid grows up dreaming to play in their hometown and be on a winning team and have a chance at a Memorial Cup. So to be able to live that through is pretty special. And with the group that we have here, I think everyone's pretty confident that we can make a splash and we can make a run in playoffs here. And there's nothing out of sight for us.
Good stuff.
Talk about such a special night with the largest crowd yet this season. What was it like playing with your OAs tonight? What kind of emotions were you having on the last regular season of the game with these guys?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, having Hano and D'Amico with me since I got here, I mean, they welcomed me with open arms, and I think they've kind of been pillars of the culture that Windsor wants to create here. Just two positive guys that are always doing the best and working hard, and I think they're really the backbone of this team, pushing our team, and just the leadership they have, and obviously Perry coming in at the deadline, he's been nothing but great. And all three guys, they just lead by example the way that they play. And I think even though I'm just a year younger, you're always looking up to those kind of guys. And tonight I think it was a bit emotional even for us, knowing that my time's pretty soon. So, it was really good. And I think the fans got really into it tonight. And I don't know if I've heard a stadium that loud in years. So it was definitely a spectacle.
6 for 6 in shootouts, but new move tonight?
Yeah, new move. The reason for that is I have a buddy on the other team. I saw him talking to the goalie before shootouts, so I knew he was telling him like D'Amico's going to put it 5-hole. So I thought if I fake him a little bit, drop his pads, I'll just fake it to the right and I'll have the whole net open, and that's exactly what happened.
How hard is that? Because when you get comfortable with a certain move, it's something you always go back to. But how hard is that to have to change that up too?
Yeah, it gave me a little shock because I didn't know if the goalie was going to actually give me that side. But as soon as I made that one move, he gave it to me, and I'm really happy that it went in there to continue my good record.
Who's your buddy on Guelph?
Pappas.
Special for you to come back and get this one tonight? I mean, with it being your last regular season home game?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Every game is going to feel like a playoff game here down the stretch. To pull out the 2 points tonight means a lot for me and my teammates and the whole organization.
You get down that 2-0 deficit early, but Marc said it's been that way for the last bit, that you haven't really had any panic on the bench.
Yeah, no, just keep it calm. A lot of time left on the clock. Play the right way, and I'm sure the bounces will come. And we have a lot of skilled players on our team that can turn the game in a snap of a finger. So that's what happened tonight, and we just got to keep it going.
Chance to be on that first power play unit too?
Yeah, for sure. It's been something I've been working towards this whole year, and I finally got the shot, and it went in for me, so it's good.
What kind of emotions did you have tonight watching that video and seeing all of your teammates saying so many wonderful things about you, and playing the game tonight with them? What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, I took it to heart for sure. The first couple shifts there, it's just thinking that, wow, this is my last time playing in here for a regular season home game. And after that, it's just like get back to the game. Every teammate knows I love them, everyone I've played with them. So that's it, just go back to the game and just work hard.
Largest crowd of the season tonight for fan appreciation. Any message for the fans?
Yeah, just keep supporting us, and we'll keep doing the work on the ice. Thank you very much.